So today, I'm so excited. I loved this video last year. Today, it is that time again. We are doing a gift guide for the strange and unusual 2020 version. I did this for the first time last year and I loved it. I had so much fun picking out all of the things for the strange and unusual, so I figured we'd do it again this year, except I'm doing it a little bit earlier so you can take advantage of any sales, any Black Friday sales or Cyber Monday. Anyways, I'm so excited about this video because I see a lot of different gift guides out there for people, but I don't see a lot of gift guides of things that I would really like. The strange and unusual, the weird stuff. And my family year after year has been like, you're so hard to shop for. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you like. So I figured I couldn't be alone in this. I feel like for a lot of us, our families don't know how to shop for us, our friends or spouses or partners or whatever. They may not know what we want or what we like. So I put this together for those of us who are a little bit strange and unusual, maybe want some gift ideas for ourselves, or maybe your friends or partner or family members are the strange and unusual type and you're like, I don't even know where to start. So hopefully you can find some things in this video to get for your strange and unusual insert however they're related to you. Also, everything that I mentioned in this video will be linked down in the description box for you just to make your life easier so you don't have to go searching around for it. It'll all be linked down in the description box to the little drop down situation. That's where it'll be. Anyways, before I babble on any longer, let's get into this gift guide for the strange and unusual. Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna start with a couple of things I saw on Amazon just because they're all in one place. So the first item, I actually have it sitting next to me. The first item, this is an authentic life-size replica aged relic human skull. Kicking it off with a human skull. It's not a real human skull, but it is a replica and it has a detachable jaw. This could not be any more perfect for the start of this video, I feel like. And it just looks like a human skull. It is very detailed and all of the anatomically correct pieces happening. So I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of my favorite pieces that we got this year off Amazon. It's a little bit of, I think it's called gray wash. And I think it also comes in a beigey, like a tan color. And I love this thing. It would be a great addition to anyone's room, household, whatever, anyone who's strange and unusual, or if you're strange and unusual and you're like, I gotta have this. Love this thing. I will say, let me just say that I don't know if the seller just rubs patchouli oil all over it before they send it off or what, but it still smells like patchouli and I got this months ago. This is just a human replica skull and I think this is a little bit on the pricey side. This is between, I would say, the $50 and $100 range, or I would say $50 to $75 range. So if you're in that realm, if that's what you're wanting to spend, or maybe that's what people spend on you, this is definitely a good one. Or if not, if you wanted to ask for like a $20 gift card or a $30 gift card or whatever, and then just put it towards one, so then they could cover some of it, because this is just such a good, it's such a good addition to any sort of all year round kind of dark decor, spooky decor. So next up on my gift guide for the strange and unusual, this bat wine opener. Yes. I don't know why I'm so excited. I get so excited about this. I don't even have this thing to show you, but I want to order it or I'm waiting because I'm making my holiday list at the same time. So I feel like this is not just for you guys. So it is a bat wine opener. It's a corkscrew wine opener and the bat, I'll just put a picture near around here. Instead of like, you know, the corkscrew wine opener that looks like a person with their arms going like this, right? This is like that, but it has wings attached to the arms. So when you pull up the little arm looking things, the wings come out and then the little head area, like the little area that looks like a head, has little ears, like little bat ears. This is the cutest thing. This, I feel like, would be the perfect addition to a spooky kitchen or anyone who likes wine. Maybe even get like a really aesthetically pleasing bottle of wine with like some sort of cool gothic or spooky looking label, and then the bat wine opener as a set. I don't know, I feel like that would just be the perfect little gift set or little bundle situation. Whatever. Anyways, love this wine opener, and it's $22, which I feel like is reasonable because I feel like these days like that's a practical range that a lot of people spend on each other and their families and stuff like that. It really depends, of course, on the person, but I feel like that's kind of a common range if I had to guess. Anyways, gonna add that to my cart real quick. All right, next up, I have a couple of spoons. I know this is kind of weird, but this is a gift guide for the strange and unusual, so I felt like I wouldn't scare anybody off. Little spoons you can stir your little coffee with, or your little tea, or just a little whatever you want, some cocktails, beverages you want to stir. These are really, really, really cool. They're like these, what does it say? Retro crystal alloy stereoscope. No. It's a decorative dessert spoon is what it is. These are on actually my wish list for the holidays, so I don't have one to actually show you, but they are these decorative spoons. The design on the spoon, the etching on the spoons, how many to get? 10 pieces. That's kind of a lot. I just want one, but 10 pieces for $11.99. That's not bad. So you get these little dessert spoons. Like, first of all, they have different colors. They have gold, bronze, silver, and then I don't know what the other two are. They're kind of like a grayish, I don't know, I'll just show the picture, you can see. But it looks like there are 5 different shades of metal situation. And the etching on the spoons is what really stood out to me, and what's on the end of the spoons, which I'll get to in a second. But the etching on the spoons looks like a really intricate floral design. It's really pretty. It's almost like it could be somewhat like of a folky feel, like maybe like a green garden folky witch type of feel to the spoons, but it also could be very gothic and Victorian looking. But then at the end of the spoon there's like a little crystal sticking out of the spoon, like it's just coming out of the back of the spoon. Isn't that what that is? That's not metal, that's a little crystal, like it's coming out of the end of the spoon. I don't know, giving your friends some spoons I feel like might be strange and unusual, but also really cool. I would love to get these spoons. I'd be so excited to be like, I don't know what kind of desserts I'm gonna eat these with, but I need them in my life. I would just use them, I think, to like stir my coffee in the morning. Just, I know they're fancy, but whatever. I'm coming into my grown life. I need to stir my coffee with a dessert spoon instead of my usual butter knife, maybe. Anyways, all right, next up, I don't know what my thing is with the spoons, but I think one popped up and then the other one was suggested, and I'm like, oh, these both are gonna make the list for me. Okay, next up are these lots of skulls happening in this video, I feel like. But these skull spoons, once again, little dessert spoons or little coffee spoons. How many do you get? Set of 6, and they look like, or showing that they're scooping sugar up to put in your tea or your coffee, but the spoon is in the shape of a skull, and it even has the eye cutouts, where I feel like that might get a little difficult with sugar and stuff, but it's showing it that it's working out just fine. But I just like to stir my coffee or to whatever, you know what I mean? Or stir your beverages or whatever. So, and I think you can get more than 6. Oh no, they have all different colors. Oh, they also have black. Oh wait, scratch. Oh, then they have a set. Okay, whoa, back up. They have a set of black, all black. And they have a set of a combination of silver and black. So you can choose if you want silver or black or both, like a little variety pack. Showing here $11.80. I know on Amazon prices change quite a bit, so I would say they're in the like $10 to $15 range is where they're at. So also on my gift guide for the strange and unusual is this, I don't know why these are all kitchen things. This is a Dracula garlic crusher. So you take the head, I think this is how it works. I was looking at this the other day and I was very curious. Yes, you take off the head, take it off the body, and you put your garlic inside, and then you crush the garlic. You kind of grind it, I think, is what happens with this thing. This thing is $17.60. I feel like this would be a really cute one for a friend or a family member. that would just be a little surprise, maybe that somebody wasn't expecting for somebody who's a little strange and unusual. This little Dracula garlic crusher. All right, so next up, we're done with Amazon now. We're moving on. I saw this popped up as an ad. This was a really well targeted ad. This is for the spooky movie or horror movie lovers out there. It is a 100 horror movies scratch off chart. So it's a scratch off chart of 100 horror movies is essentially what it is. It is from popchart.com, and basically it's just a chart. I'll show a picture of all of these little like mini looking movie posters, and they're all red and black. And then after you watch each one, you scratch it off, and then it reveals the colorful version of the movie poster underneath. So it's basically a scratch off card of all the horror movies you've watched or are watching or want to watch. And then eventually, after you've watched all the movies, all of the 100 horror movies, then you have a whole poster of all these colorful scary movie graphics or horror movie graphics, and then you can frame it. So they show it in a frame. So they have the print. The print is $25. And then the print with the frame is $85. This is a very unique gift. I've never seen anything like it, where you just scratch off horror movies as you watch them. It's almost like a checklist of all of the 100 horror movies you should watch. And I think that's really cool, especially for horror movie buffs, or if you're just if you're just starting to dabble in the spooky movie sphere and you're wanting to know what to watch. I feel like this is such a good idea. So I would totally do something like this. You could even do like a large bingo situation with some friends. All right, so next up is for the coffee lover out there. I, of course, have to put spooky mugs in here. I am a sucker for a good spooky mug, and I think it makes the perfect gift because they're usually reasonably priced. And you can find fancier ones that maybe are a little bit more expensive if you're wanting to spend a little bit more. And then if you wanted to add even to that, like, oh, I wanted to spend a little bit more than that, you can get some coffee and then bundle it together and do a whole gift around it, which I feel like would also be really fun. So for spooky mugs this time of year, my favorite spooky mugs during the actual like Halloween season, Home Goods has the best ones in my opinion. So it's something to keep in the back of your mind if you're wanting to get somebody spooky mugs. That is a good time to go and get them, is during the Halloween season. But you can get them now. There are a lot of different spooky mugs out there that are really cute. I really like the ones from Killstar. I'll show just a couple of them here. I have the cauldron one that I really like. Also, their tumblers are really awesome if you know somebody who loves iced tea or iced coffee, or maybe they just want to drink their water out of it or whatever beverage of choice out of it. Their tumblers are really cute too. And I would say they're more in the $15 to $20 range for their mugs. Also really love the mugs and tumblers from Rogue and Wolf. There's one that's a cauldron mug that's super intricate looking, has all this detail to it. It's really cool, really unique. And they also have some other really cool tumblers that have like moons and stars and things like that. And then Rogue and Wolf is more in the $20 to $30 range. All right, so for more of a strange and unusual coffee, I would say it's more of like a spooky coffee brand. First of all, Death Wish. If you have somebody in your life who loves strong coffee but is also a little bit on the dark side or strange and unusual side, this coffee is really strong. It is really good. My husband and I love that coffee. Another brand, if you're looking for something that's definitely a little bit more like the packaging is really spooky and has like skeletons and just different spooky designs for different holidays. Bones Coffee, they have all different types of flavors. So I would say for like specific flavors like cherry and I don't know, like marshmallow or like something random like that, Bones Coffee would be the best for that. But they have some really cool designs, and they're really spooky and like kind of like, I don't know, their holiday stuff is almost like Krampus looking, or you know, just like dark holiday kind of stuff. And then also Raven's Brew is another favorite. My husband and I love Raven's Brew. The traditional Raven's Brew, there's Dead Man's Reach. They have all types of really great coffee. The flavor is amazing. But then the bonus is you get a really cool graphic on the packaging. You really can't go wrong. All of them have kind of spooky packaging that would go great with the spooky mug. So that's just a little gift idea if you're looking for one. Next, I have something that's super unique. One of you ghouls sent this to me around Halloween time. Monica, I think, yes, Monica at Skelly Soaps sent this over, and I had to mention it in this video because this is so cool, so unique. I feel like this would be a great gift. This is called Skelly Soaps. Once again, we have a lot of skulls happening today. It is a skull soap. Look how detailed that is, first of all. This is soap. This whole thing is soap. It is so cool. They are handcrafted, detergent-free soaps, and there's all different colors you can get. And I feel like $16.99 is super reasonable. It'd be a great gift for a friend, family member, just a really, really amazing, pretty skull soap. This is so cool, love it. Skelly Soaps is where it's from. Once again, I will put the link to the website down in the description box. Next up, I have some lipsticks. There is nothing I love more than a strange and unusual lipstick, and I know I cannot be alone in this. All right, so I have a couple of colors, and mainly I'm just gonna mention the two brands. All right, so the first one is a black lipstick. Black lipstick is one of those things that I feel like a lot of people I've talked to are like, I really wanna try it, but I don't know if I want to splurge on it kind of thing because I don't know how often I'm going to wear it. That's a perfect thing to get your friend, like, oh, well, here's a black lipstick, play around with it all you want, whatever, try it out. This black lipstick, it's a liquid lipstick, so it doesn't come off on any masks. I get a lot of questions about how I keep my lipstick on when wearing a mask. Liquid lipsticks, especially this one by Lime Crime, this formula does not budge on my face. So it doesn't just travel around like regular lipstick. This one is in the shade Black Velvet, which is the perfect black shade. I've worn this a million times. If you've been hanging out around here, you've seen me wear it. What I will say is this, Lime Crime has some really, really great unique colors. It's my favorite black lipstick. I highly recommend it. Someone in your life has been wanting some black lipstick, and this is the one that I would definitely give as a gift. I will say this too, Lime Crime usually has some really, really, really great Black Friday sales. I think I get this every year for about $10. It's normally, I think, $18, or maybe it's $16, but probably my favorite formula of any liquid lipstick ever. And then of course, I have to mention the lipstick I'm wearing because this is a company I've been dabbling in just recently. This is Black Moon Cosmetics, which this company, Black Moon Cosmetics, has some really, really, really cool colors in their line. And this is the liquid lipstick. This is the shade Hazel. I'm wearing it today. It is the perfect, I call it barf green. Some people might call it olive green, but I call it barf green because I'm weird like that. But it is this really awesome kind of, I'm wearing it right now, I don't even have to take it out, but it's this really pretty olive green, and I've really been enjoying this formula. I still love the Lime Crime formula because I do feel like it is still thinner and lighter. There's something about it that's not as drying on me. I don't know what it is. They're all a little drying, don't get me wrong, but there's something about the Lime Crime one. I don't know what it is. But Black Moon Cosmetics has better shades in my opinion. They have really unique shades for the strange and unusual out there. Also, Black Moon has some really cool sets. So they're sets of liquid lipsticks. So they have some autumn sets. They have like the slime green set that comes with a black lipstick and a lime green lipstick. But it's just all around a magical but also alternative brand. All right, next up, I cannot do a holiday gift guide without mentioning Shudder. This is not sponsored by Shudder. I do work with Shudder on other videos, but this video is not sponsored by Shudder. I just really, really think this is an amazing gift. So Shudder is, I've talked about them before in other videos. They are basically a horror movie streaming platform. They have all different types of scary movies. They have documentaries, they have classic horror on there, they have all sorts of stuff on there. But the one thing that Shudder offers, in my opinion, when it comes to horror movies that no one else offers, is they have their own Shudder exclusives that you can't watch anywhere else. But lately, especially, all of their Shudder exclusives have been so good. I've enjoyed every single one, to the point where my husband at work has been like kind of telling people like, hey, have you seen this movie, or have you seen this movie? And they're like, no, I've never even heard of it. And he's like, wait, do you have Shudder? And they're like, no. He's like, dude, you gotta get Shudder. Like, these movies are so good. So we really have been enjoying the Shudder exclusives. So I would say that that would be one of the reasons to get, like, if you have a horror movie buff in your family or friends or partner, I definitely think it's worth a try. But I do have a sponsor video coming up with Shudder here coming up, but I will link the other sponsor video down in the description box if you want to see the deal and all that kind of stuff that they're offering. If you're wanting to try the 30 days for free. If you really wanted to go in depth and get something super nice, you could do like the scratch off horror poster and then do a Shudder subscription and bundle them. Like, I feel like that would be a really, really good gift to any sort of horror lover in your family or friends or whatever. I almost didn't put it in there just because, but I'm like, I don't care if they sponsored me before. I love Shudder. My husband and I are huge fans. We actually had Shudder before I even started working with them because we love it. We love scary movies. Also, I forgot to mention price. So the price of Shudder, I'm like, I know it by heart now. It's $5.99 a month or $56.99 a year. So you could just buy the whole year subscription for them or do monthly or whatever you wanted to do. Next up, I have a couple of splurge items. And by splurge items, I mean between 75 and up, like over, and maybe even over $100. And there's just a couple of things I really wanted to mention. One I mentioned last year, but they're seriously one of my favorite companies right now, and their pieces are gorgeous, and I feel like this is a really good one if you're looking for something special for someone in your life, or maybe your holiday budget is just a little bit higher. Okay, so the first one is Atar Love. I mentioned them last year, and I'm wearing some of their pieces right now. It is a silver jewelry shop that sells this gorgeous silver jewelry, and a lot of it has an edge to it and would be really great for the strange and unusual type. So the ones I'm wearing right now, I have this necklace on that is a death moth. The next one I'm wearing is this one. It's got this pendant on it that has a scorpion on it. I just like the scorpion in general, but it would be perfect for any Scorpios in your life. Also, this one here is a pendant and has a snake on it. Would be really great for the Slytherins in your life. Also, they have some really beautiful rings that are really magical looking. They have moons and stars, and there's one recently that I got that has ram heads on it. All different types of jewelry, and I would say, I think they're anywhere like 75 and above is what I want to say the price range is there. So it is a little bit more on the pricier side compared to some of the other items I've mentioned, but the pieces are so well made. They're so beautiful. Some really cool, strange, and unusual. Some things are witchy, some things are just magical looking, some things are darker, more gothic feel. Some of them are more of like a biker feel, but the quality is what really stands out to me. So if you're wanting to get like a really nice jewelry piece for somebody in your life, I think they have really cool designs, really well made, really detailed and intricate designs. I love them. Okay. All right, next up on my kind of splurge list for the strange and unusual is the vegan leather jackets from Straight to Hell. It's straighttotellapparel.com. These vegan leather jackets are beautiful. My husband actually has one, which I guess I should have busted out, but these leather jackets are on my wish list until forever, because I feel like every style is so good. They have anything from like classic black leather jackets. They have a really cool black and white vegan leather jacket right now. They have a couple of different black vegan leather jacket styles right now. All the black ones are $195 that I'm seeing right here. But it's definitely on my list, and definitely one I wanted to mention if you're looking for a vegan leather jacket or a biker jacket, that kind of thing. And it's kind of an edgier brand, something that's a little bit different. So last but not least, I wanted to mention this, which this one is gonna get, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna go either way. I'm gonna put this out there. It's gonna make some people mad. And I really want to mention it because they have really good sales on these this time of year. And we do spooky book club around here. And we read a ton of spooky books. And as I've been looking up spooky books, I see a lot of really obscure kind of spooky books or scary books or books you can't even find anymore that are available on Kindle. So I'm gonna put a Kindle out there. It's not a strange and unusual gift in itself, but I feel like spooky books can kind of fall into this realm. That's why I mentioned Kindle out there, because they have really, really good prices on Kindle right now. And usually the strange and unusual, I was this way, my husband was this way. We really pushed back against this electronic book thing because we both love the feeling of holding an actual book, the smell of a book. And we still do have some paper books that we buy and trade and sell. We still do all of that. But there's something about the Kindle I also really love, and I feel like the strange and unusual might appreciate this. With the Kindle, you can highlight things and bookmark things and make notes in the book without actually writing on the book, without damaging the book. Where with the Kindle, you can go directly, like all you do is open the book and you're like, oh, where was that? What was that one quote? There's a list of what you've highlighted and then, or bookmarked, and then you could just go directly to it. I think that might be my favorite part of the Kindle. I do like that about the Kindle, that everything's in one place, and a lot of books, especially newer books that you can't get at the library or you can only buy them new, a lot of books are less expensive on Kindle. So I just wanted to put the Kindle out there. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but they have really, really, really good sales this time of year. And since we do spooky book club, which can be a little bit strange and unusual, I figured I'd mention the Kindle for those of you who are in spooky book club or you like reading horror books or scary books or whatever. They have all sorts of selections. Anyways, that is it for this gift guide for the Strange and Unusual 2020. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. Also let me know your favorite item in this gift guide, what maybe made your list, or maybe somebody in your life you're like, oh, they would love that kind of thing. Just whatever you want to talk about, how your holiday season is going, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Where you go? We go make dinner? Say hi. Yeah. Oh God.